First, you need to create a base for the grain mill. We have used a common bucket lid and cut a 3 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch hole in it to mount the mill onto. Turn your mill upside down and align the lid with the base of the grain mill. Install the screws until they're finger tight. Then, tighten down the screws with a wrench in an alternating fashion so as to prevent the base binding by coming out of alignment from being torqued unevenly. To adjust the roller spacing, both sides must be turned in the same direction, either towards or away from the locking bolts. This is an example of moving the roller properly by adjusting each knob in the same direction to keep the rollers parallel to each other. When you adjust the knobs in different directions, the rollers would no longer be parallel, which leads to an uneven crush and poor efficiency. Our recommendation is to start with both markers aligned with the .063 mark or straight up. This has led to the best grist ratio in our experience. Once your gap is set, tighten the eye bolts to lock in the settings, and then use a wrench to tighten the lock nuts to keep those settings in place. This mill includes a hand crank, but we strongly recommend using an electric drill due to the immense savings in time and effort. Install the base on your grain bucket. Now comes the fun part, power tools. A drill with a 3/8 or 1/2 inch chuck will work well with your mill. If the drill has settings, it needs to be set to low and drill if possible. Impact or screw settings are not recommended. Install the drill on the crankshaft and tighten the chuck. Add your grain to the hopper. Our larger grain mill can hold up to 11 pounds of grain. Now you're ready to mill. Start slow to get the grain flowing through the rollers and increase speed once milling is started. 8 pounds per minute is the average throughput, so you should be able to mill a filled hopper in about 90 seconds. We find that a 6.5 gallon bucket can hold around 15 pounds of milled grain. So if you are milling any more than that, be prepared to have additional buckets handy.